I like space games. I like building bases, which means I like the Spans. What the hell is the Spans, you ask? Is it a quaint little village in Serbia? And why do we need to annihilate this innocent village? No, ladies and gentlemen, Annihilate The Spans is a real-time strategy game set in space. And you build bases in it. Lots and lots of glorious bases. So as your resident yapper on real-time strategy games, I had to check this one out. Annihilate the Spans is an RTS where you have no direct control over your ships. Instead, you build your base. It's this platform in space that generates your ships like it's a goddamn hornet's nest. Like at timed intervals. I mean, that's how hornets work, right? The ships then go to the nearest enemy's base and duke it out. It's your blob versus theirs. Who has the biggest blob wins. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's the end of it. Except nothing is ever that simple, right? You see, there are different units that counter other types of ships. So a ship construction yard may be able to generate 3 different types of ships. One might be using heat weapons, lasers that can soften heavily armored ships. Some might suck against drones, some may be great against smaller strike crafts. You get the point. The key is obviously don't be blind. Observe what the enemy generates and counter correctly for maximum effect. There are 3 different resources to complicate matters for you. The game uses a resource collection rate similar to say Supreme Commander, so you'll need to have a good flow of resources to keep churning out ships. Want an even bigger fleet? Well, expand your base by building control nodes, which expands your buildable zone. More space equals more base equals more ships. If you think that repetitively building a blob and destroying the enemy base would get old fast, well, you're not wrong, and the devs are very aware of this as well. Which is why it is absolutely excellent that Annihilate The Spans has an excellent single player campaign. Not only does it spring surprises on you in these missions, there's always something added to make things interesting. I really like the writing of the campaign as well. It's pretty tongue-in-cheek and doesn't take itself too seriously. It's brilliant. I must say that the game can also be pretty damn challenging. Okay, time to switch to relaxed mode. There are many different factions with their own type of platforms, which again twists the formula of how the resources are handled and come with completely different type of ships. So you will need to learn them to master the new platform types. Annihilate the Spans is an indirect control real-time strategy game that has a ton of strategic depth. There's a lot of things you could do to sync up with your allies, sync up production of ships so they come out at the same time as one massive fleet, or even use waypoints to prioritize where they should be heading. It's not a dumb game where you just amass a huge fleet. You do that, yes, but there is a lot of thought that goes into it. And it's not even done yet. It's currently out in early access. There's still quite a bit of work to do before it gets to a full release state, but it's looking promising. Anyway, tell me in the comments, have you tried Annihilate the Spans, or maybe you know a game similar to this, or maybe you know what the hell does the Spans mean? What other RTS games are you looking forward to in 2025? If you like this video, please do attack that like button. It really helps the channel out a lot. I thank you, dear friends. Speaking of games to look forward to in 2025, do check out this video over here where I share the games I'm eagerly anticipating this year. Thanks for watching and farewell, noble friends.